live with plant-based in the Burbs.
That's right. That's right. I'm so glad to be back.
Yes. I got some tomatoes from our garden. Look how cute they are.
Oh, they're really cute. Those are super cute. Those are like wash them and bite them right away.
I've been popping them in all day, right?
Yes, awesome. They're so good for you.
And Sherri, look at my little hack. I put the kale inside a little bit of water, and it makes the fridge so pretty, and it makes them so perky. Look at my kale.
And you know what else? You can do a lot of your herbs that way. Your cilantro, your parsley, anything that's green, you can put it in a jar with some water and keep it nice and fresh and supple, right?
Wait, Sherri, you know what I heard? And maybe somebody else out there has heard too. Can you show me your green peppers up close? Can you show me the bottom of them?
You mean my green onions?
Yeah, your green onions, because I heard people are taking them
and plant them.
Right, so you can regrow them. Have you ever tried that? I'm going to try that.
But check this out. And I know we're supposed to be cooking. So
we're going to be cooking soon.
Okay, so I got some garlic, right? And I start pulling the garlic cloves apart, and then there's a little green stem coming out of it, right? So I said, let me save it. I'm going to put that in some dirt, and let's see what happens.
Are you waiting? Are you?
Where is it? So here it is.
Let's see. There it is. You could grow that. All righty. Welcome to Plant-Based in the Burbs. We are here to give you kitchen hacks and tips on how to have more plants in your diet.
For sure.
Growing your own, right? Growing your own. Putting them in here to last longer.
Yes.
And Sherri's going to work with that garlic. What are you making today over there?
You know what? I am making crab cakes.
Tell us what you're going to be using for.
Okay, so this is something that I said on the show before. I do use meat substitutes in my meals, but I also I'm trying to incorporate more whole food plant-based diet. So these crab cakes are going to be made out of hearts or palms, garbanzo beans or chickpeas, whatever you prefer to call them. And what did I say? Hearts or palms? Oh, and artichoke hearts.
Ooh, yum, 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 yum. More whole food.
We're going to blend that all up, and we are going to make some crab cakes. Okay.
She's making homemade crab cakes. I'm going to use tofurkey. I love this one particularly. Tofurkey is super old school vegan.
It is.
Right here. And shout out to Seth who makes these. It's been a long day, but check these out. They're so good, and they're made all with plants. And I'm going to add some peppers. It's so easy. My recipe's so easy. And some red pepper, because I absolutely love the red pepper.
I heard red peppers too. And yellow. And yellow.
Sweet yellow's good too. All right. Now,
orange.
Onion in the pan.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix it. I have to use the food processor, so it may get a little loud. I might mute myself. I don't know. It's up to you guys, but
well, we kind of like when you incorporate the blender dance. I'm not doing a blender dance, but I'm doing a turkey sausage plant.
So the way my kitchen is set up, I'm just going to see if I can get you close to the seat. Let's just take this off. Let me show you what I have in here. So in my food processor, I have the chickpeas. I have hearts of palm. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Hearts of palm. And then I also put some nori sheets in here because I want to have the taste of the sea. I made this recipe once before, and I already could tell what needed to be changed or what I needed to put in it to give it more flavor. So that's what I'm doing today because I wanted to show you guys how you can do this. I mean, you think about buying 3 cans of chickpea, hearts of palm, and probably your artichoke hearts may cost you $8 maybe. I don't know how much a can costs. If you want to do organic, if you don't want to do organic, you just buy these all in can, rinse and drain. The chickpeas, they want you to let them dry out just a tiny bit so they do hold a lot of water. And then you put it all in and just blend it up. So I'm just going to put it in my food processor. And they want you to keep it somewhat chunky because you want to have that kind of texture of crab, like when you have a crab cake, you have a little bit of chunks of crab in there. So I'm going to put this on. Sorry that I turned my back to you guys, but this is all right. That's just the way it is. So,
That's the way it is. Now I'm going to take it over to me for a second
okay,
here.
go right ahead, and I'm going to do this real quick.
We can share. So I'm cutting up, and I just want to show that these peppers. Oh wait, let me turn on a mute real quick.
Yeah, let me mute.
Cool. All right. So yeah, Sherri's on mute. She's cooking over there, but I just want to show you. I'm just doing big strips. I'm going to put this combination, the tofurkey sausage, the onions, and the peppers straight into a tortilla. Now, the other thing you could do is add like a marinara sauce to it and put it over rice. That is super delicious. You can also do that as well. So I just want to say, but I'm showing you this simple, easy breezy recipe today with the tofurkey sausage. Now, there's also Beyond Meat sausage, and there's field roast sausage that's plant-based sausage. And you want to go with those because you're going to lower your cholesterol. You don't want to have high cholesterol. You want to watch for that. Plus, you're doing better for your body by having plants versus animals. Okay, let's just call it what it is. So I'm going to chop up this onion as well, big chunks, because ultimately, and I'm going to slice these into quarter sizes. We're going to do that shortly. But you want to have everything kind of chunky going into your tortilla. Or like I said, you can mix up some rice and put it all over a bed of rice as well. Sherri, back to you. What do you got going on?
I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So that's just, little bits of chunks. See that? I mean, you can imagine this being crab, right? So there we go. I'm going to put it all in the bowl. In the bowl, once I put it in there, we're going to add all our seasoning. We're going to add some breadcrumbs. I'm going to patty them up. And then we're going to put them right into the skillet hot and let them get crispy brown on each side. So I'm just going to go ahead and heat up my skillet.
Are you using any oil or are you using water today?
I'm using oil. I do use oil.
Okay.
So I'm using today is organic sunflower seed oil. I like to also use avocado. Those are really, both of these are good for high heat. So if you need to saute or fry anything, this oil is, you're able to do that. So it's like a multitask type of oil, right? So I'm just going to heat up my skillet, and I like to use cast iron because, old school way, puts iron back in the food. That's what the saying is. So that's what we're doing. And I'm just going to add my mixture in my bowl and all over the stove. Yeah. You know how that works.
Now, I just want to say, for those of you that maybe are a little bit on the go and want to grab something that maybe you're not going to make it like Sherri is from scratch, Sophie's is a great brand. We both love this. They have incredible crab cakes, and this is a fillet. You can do these as a fillet sandwich with a bunch of vegetables on a bun. Yum. I also want to show everybody Prager's makes an incredible black bean quinoa burger. Now, again, you can make this from home. You can make this from scratch. I'm just showing you some of the options. This one is my ultimate favorite. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, they're so good with a little bit of ketchup. This is what they have here. Some sprouts on there. The vegetable masala burger from Trader Joe's. Now, don't go anywhere because I got more options for you. Oh, Gardein makes a black bean burger. Again, my goal is to be able to make this at home without the plasticking, the packaging and everything, be able to do it myself. But if you're on the run and on the go, these are great for lunches and so forth. But hold on. Beyond Meat Burger. All right.
I have that. Let me show you. This is my all-time favorite in the morning. I use the Beyond Beef breakfast sausages. They come spicy and they come regular. These are the bomb. Put them on the side of some grits and some Just Eggs. You got it going on.
Okay. Non-GMO, 20 grams. Oh, look at you with your Boca. 20 grams of protein. Go for it. What? Look at those.
Boca is an old school product. This product has been around for a long time. And I'm telling you, their chicken patties, they have them spicy and they have them original. I usually make this for my husband in the morning. We cut it up in pieces and put it on a salad. So he has like a chicken salad. And then we add, different greenery, apples, all different types of seeds and things like that. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. Hey, Paula wants to know, did you use your food processor on the slowest speed only for a few seconds or two? Or how long did you go in on that food processor there?
Well, you know what? I did a chop. I'm not really a food processor person. I did a pulse to chop, and I did it several times to it. It still looked like it was mixed up, it was combined, but yet it still had texture. So that's basically. Yeah.
Nice. And Debbie, I see you have a lot of questions here. We are definitely going to look those over. We might need to respond later. It's a lot to read here. I just want to make sure I'm not burning anything, Debbie. I just got to.
Because we are notorious for that.
I'm notorious for burning. Sherry's pretty much skates out of here without the burning. But hello, Laura and Paula and Debbie and F. Jones. Welcome to our kitchen. And Tina. And
everybody.
Anyone else who's watching, we are on Jane Unchained, janeunchained.com. And we are cooking in the kitchen for you, bringing you some tips and tricks for more plants in your diet. Yes, and I've been vegan for 6 years. Sherry's been vegan, I don't even know how long.
Yeah.
I lost track. Anyway, my veganversary is actually on October 1st, so I'm almost 6. I'm in my 6th year, let's say.
I don't know why I didn't figure out mine. I didn't even know that. I just didn't think about it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I remember it was because I went out. I literally was like, I'm going to do it October 1st, but I'm going to eat a lot of sushi before then. I was like, if I'm going to give this up, I'm going all in. I better get all my spicy tuna roll in before, not realizing all that goes on, with the course. If you haven't seen Seaspiracy yet, I invite all of y'all to watch Seaspiracy. Ooh, Sherry.
This is from my girl, Paige.
Yeah, that was
let me see if I'm doing it right.
Oh my gosh, Janelle Butler's watching us today. Hello,
Janelle. Thanks for joining our kitchen.
She's Genesis's mama. If you don't know who Genesis Butler is, look her up right now. She is amazing. And if you have kids, oh my gosh, she's such an inspiration because she basically asked her mom a lot of questions, which our kids do. Yeah. And then mom is like, okay, I get you. I get you how the animals, the food equals animals. Oh my gosh. And their whole family is vegan and they're activists and they go all over the world, the Butlers. So Genesis Butler and Janelle's mama, Cito, love you. I'm going to put her a little hello.
Okay. So let me just show you what's going on here in my bowl, okay? So in the bowl, I added breadcrumbs, green onions. I just like the top of the spring onions. I put that in for color. We did some a chopped white onion. Some dill is in here, some Dijon mustard, lime juice. I also put in some Old Bay. Of course, you got to have Old Bay. I put some dose. Let me show you what this is also another taste of the sea. So it's a seasoning, a sea seasoning. So this is really good. I have this in my house. I use that.
Sea seasoning, I like that. A sea seasoning, that's so great. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so a little bit of kelp. I'm gonna throw that in here, and also I have nori. And so I'm just gonna mix it up in a minute, and then I'm gonna patty it up and put it right in the fire. I mean, in the oil. Woo! Okay, all right. I wanted to tell them one other thing, another meat alternative.
Yeah,
really interesting. And any type of nut, walnuts make great meat alternatives. I just made a lentil and walnut taco meat. And you can just use, lentils are also another great way to do a meat alternative. If you want to do something from scratch, they make great tacos. You can use this meat crumble for a lot of things, put it on a lettuce wrap. You'll be surprised. You can on nuts how you can use those also in meat alternatives, and they're super nutritious. So
yes, oh my gosh, Sherry, I forgot. Like the walnuts make great, like you said, great tacos, or a great filling for all kinds of. It's all a good
thing. Yes.
Yeah, and you can make cheeses out of cashew nuts. You can make cheeses out of tofu. So many great options. I like color in my food, so I added a little bit of this. The kale's going to shrink down when I cook it. I made the real slicey, just quick and easy with the onions, y'all. This is like chunky. You want chunky when you're going with this roll up. Laura wants to know, do you cook the walnuts? Take it away.
Yes, you can cook. They have recipes where you can either have raw, by putting in the blender and blend on your food processor, and the heat from the food processor can heat it up to, warm up the walnuts. The one I did, I cooked the walnuts, so I soaked them first to get them really soft and pliable, and then I chopped them up roughly. right? And then I add them to the skillet with onions and garlic and saute them, and then threw in the lentils and then just let it cook. And then there's a whole recipe. I mean, you can find so many cool recipes on Google it. You know, there's so many fabulous chefs that are vegan, plant-based chefs out there that put the recipes up for you to try. And of course, once you try the basic recipe, then you know what you want to make it your own, like what more seasonings you want to add to the particular base recipe to make it really your own recipe. So it's really, you know, I just love it. I always research different stuff for the show to try to do something unique and different. Yeah. Even for me, because this is my dinner. I'm making dinner.
Who's making dinner? I'm making dinner too. So I just want to say I put water on the bottom. You can also do a veggie broth. Now you can make your own veggie broth as well. But if you're, another kitchen hack is just buy some broth. You can also get the vegan bouillon cubes that you just add water to if you want to reduce, waste. We're going to do that. Or like I just put water in the bottom of the pan and I'm cooking these up and then I'll throw the tofurkey sausage in and we'll be done. We don't even need to because they're already seasoned. They're so good. They're so
right. Yeah, they're good.
It's hot again because it was hot for a second there, but we're going to go back to you, Miss Sherri, because my stove is.
Okay, so I'm still kind of, getting this all together. Just, getting it nice. So look at that. So it kind of looks like crab cake. So I'm just going to grab my hand and I'm just going to make me a nice little patty.
Oh, yeah.
So I just freeform it with my hand. So there we go, a nice little patty.
Oh.
And I'm just going to put it right in the skillet and you hear it sizzling.
Oh, I hear it. Now, if you missed what I was showing you earlier, y'all, I'm going to show you real quickly what we have here are some options. So we have the vegetable masala burgers, vegan. You can get this at Trader Joe's. So good. Make sure you flip it over, everybody, just so you know. Flip it over to the ingredients list. And where it'll say contains. A lot of people are allergic to dairy and eggs. Right. So you go right to it. And this says wheat. So if you're allergic to wheat, you're not going to have these. But it usually will say if it has eggs or dairy. And a lot of these companies are now jumping on the plant-based wagon, but yet they're still including, I got some mayo the other day and it said plant-based, but on the other side, I flipped it over, there were eggs. Right. So I'm going to let everybody know that. Dr. Prager's is old school, super old school right here, but great burger with quinoa. Definitely want your quinoa. And we have Dean has some great offerings, you all. Look at that black bean burger. Also, now Sherri got cans and she just made this like $8. Come on, look at this. This
can. That right there, though, I'm telling you.
I know this is special and delicious, but it is a little like it's a little extra. It's not available everywhere. It's only for a treat. Crab cakes. I like that you're making your own. Tell us what's in them again, because
really so in the crab cakes we have hearts of palm, artichoke hearts, and chickpeas, and you blend that all together, and then you just add some dill, breadcrumbs, mustard, olive oil, Old Bay, sea salt, black pepper, celery seasoning. I hope I put that in there, and a pinch of red chili pepper that I put in my bowl before I started because I thought I would forget, and then just put them together, and there you go. I mean, it's just super easy. And it doesn't really take that much time, especially with the food processor. You just, I don't use it that much, but when the recipe calls for it, I bought one. So I bought just an inexpensive food processor off of Amazon. It's not really fancy, and I think if I was using it a lot more, then I probably would have bought a fancy one, but I don't. So there you go.
Well, you know what? And sometimes you can get those even used, gently used. I got a juicer gently used. So I just want to give a shout out to Beyond Meat Burger. They have Beyond Meat sausages. They have Beyond Meat patties. This company is committed to bringing the price down. So it's everyday value for everyone. So you don't have to feel like you're breaking your bank. But let me just say, right now you could split one of these. It's very rich. They're very rich. So you don't have to have a complete full patty. If you're, you can share it with somebody. You can make these get a long way. I also want to say that I'm only using 2 of these for a family of 2. Me and my husband are cooking today. The kids are out of the house. So we're having this tofurkey plant-based original sausage Italian, which I absolutely love.
Also, this is another one that I use. It's frozen, though. It's called the meatless the Meatless Farm Company.
Oh.
Another patty. And look, it's frozen though, but it really looks like you have beef, right?
Now, where do you pick that one up?
I think I picked this one up at Whole Foods or somewhere.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna put these back in the freezer, but you know, every time I go to a different store, I always try to find their vegan foods because they may have something new that I've never seen. There's a little local market not too far from my home. I went in there today because I wanted to do some corn with my meal, and they happen to have vegan. It's a butcher shop. You know, they have like a butcher shop in the back, and then there's a store in the front. So I went over to get some corn, and there was a little bottle of someone had made some vegan Parmesan cheese. So I'm just trying to say that these products are going to infiltrate most stores somewhere because there is a demand that we need to have these products. So now they're going to just be popping up places where you wouldn't imagine. And all new products are popping up. So now it's time for you to really you can really just explore different products and find out what you like the most. Ooh, these look great.
That's right. And we are Plant-Based in the Burbs. We're here every week at 5 o'clock on Pacific Standard Time. And we are here for you. If you have questions about transitioning, you could just DM us. You can also put it into the chat. Maybe you want to make your own plant milk. How do you do that? How do you make plant milk from rice or oats or macadamia nuts or sesame seeds or hemp? You know, we're going to give you the resources. We are experts in our own lives. You're an expert in your life, and we have lots of resources for you. And that's what we like to bring to you, truth bombs and truth information. I don't want to burn. Okay, back to you, Sherri.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm just looking down at my stove, and I go, it's a hot mess. Anyway, so let me put a little more oil in here because I think I am not getting enough, but they are getting kind of crispy. So I am going to have a little plate and little pan here so that I can take off the excess oil off of the, let me move my computer a little closer, off of the food. So,
you know, I love to do this, Sherri. Here we go.
woo!
It's like fajitas over here. Yes, get that going. Look at that. Woo! Okay, now though, that is my kale and pepper and onion mixture. I'm going to add the turkey sausage in there, and they're basically cooked. I'm just going to warm them up, and then they're going to go with some cheese into a tortilla for a wrap. Why not? What you drinking there?
I'm drinking water with some lemon today. Yesterday I had cucumber and mint and a little bit of lemon. So, you know, it's really hot here, and I can get bored drinking water, and you want something different. So I just start being creative I'm not creative. I mean, people do this all the time. It's nothing new, but I just wanted to have my water have some type of flavor. So that's what I'm doing. Super hot. So we got to stay hydrated.
Yes, we got to stay hydrated, y'all. Let me just tell you something about Miss Sherri. Sherri Johnson.
Yes, indeed.
She gives us the advice of just 30 minutes. Break it out for us. What do you mean by that?
Well, if you go to my personal Instagram, I try to post every day. I'm a personal trainer. That's my profession. And so health and well-being is something that is part of my being. And so I want to inspire other people, if they're not even moving, to get motivated. If you could just start with 30 minutes a day, doing anything. I mean, you can go walking. I mean, we can keep it pretty simple in baby steps. But once you create that habit, and then you're going to say, well, shoot, now I got 30 minutes down. Let me do 45. Let me do an hour. But it's just a way to get started and get moving, because our bodies are made to move, and they're not made to sit. So that's kind of what my 30 minutes is all about. So.
Yes. Just 30 minutes. Just 30
Just
minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
30 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to take it up a notch to the next step, which will be any kind of tortilla. I try to do my best to get an organic. So we got organic wheat tortillas. We also have some coconut flour tortillas.
Oh, I've seen those.
They're so good. And then, hello, we're going to have some plant-based cheese. We're going to sprinkle some of this Follow Your Heart. Now, I love the Violife. I love the...
Yeah, me too.
Wait, hold on. I like the Violife. I love the Chow. Cheddar, baby, plant-based all the way.
Miyoko's.
Yeah, Miyoko's. Yes, of course, Miyoko's. Yes, you got that. So those of you that are just joining us, we are Plant-Based in the Burbs. We're here every week. I don't want to burn. I'm going to go back over to my pan.
Yeah, I'm trying not to burn too.
All right, my stuff is ready to wrap.
Almost there. I need to give it a little more, but I can actually plate up a plate so that you can see what it looks like. Paige, I did make some coleslaw and some homemade tortoise sauce.
Yeah.
With our food. So I'm gonna step away and let you have the full screen for a moment.
Okay. All right. All right. So I just want to tell everybody a couple of things I want to share with you. Let me just see if I can do solo layout. Yeah. So hello, you can see what we have in the pan is deliciousness. Look at that. That is ready to go. And I just put oil in the pan. I didn't need to do anything else. When you're grilling up some veggies, right? Whether you're putting it on your barbecue or you're putting it into a pan to saute, you could just use water. You don't have to use oil. Okay, hold on 1 second. I want to show you something. Why not? Hang on. Oh, I wanted to say that I had a beautiful anniversary yesterday with my husband, 25 years. And I made this great salad. I had some leftover quinoa. I added it in, but this is a good tip for the summer, y'all. Or whatever season you want, is to have a salad on hand. So when you're hungry, you can always add rice to it. You can add beans to it. You can add a variety of things. But this is just basically some cut up lettuce, some shredded carrot on top, some celery, some tomatoes from the garden. Oh, my tomatoes are so cute. They're little bite-sizes. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. And it's ready to go. So, I mean, come on. This is just, I added hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are great protein as well. So that's ready to go. It's always in my fridge. I'm always fully just go there and get a little salad. You are hungry. Now, at the beginning of the show, I was talking to you about how to put your veggies in here. I put my kale, my celery, cut the bottoms, and let fresh water come and get them all perky like they are. Look at that. Look at that kale. Now, are you aware that you can eat those kale stems? Hold on. You're not going to believe this because I love kale stems. Yes, I do. So what you do to get the leaves off your kale stems is hold it at the top, take your fingers, slide it along, and now you just have the stem. Are you familiar with that? Did you know that? Did you know that little tip? Then you can work with this kale. You can put it in your smoothie. You can put it like I did, chop it up. But guess what I'm going to do with this? You got it. I'm going to eat it. I love eating these because they taste a little bit like celery. They're kind of bitter, but not as bitter as the entire leaf. So, so crunchy, so good. And I know I'm getting a bunch of nutrients in. So it's a little bit like a wheatgrass shot, if you've ever had one. But it's really good for you. So shout out to the kale stem. You can also save these. All right. You can cut them up. You can put them in your smoothie. Or you can cut them up and add them to your water when you're making your own veggie broth. Did you know you can make your own veggie broth? Yes, you can. From the peelings of the potatoes, from the onion leftovers, from all your leftovers, and you strain it out and you've got your own broth that you're going to add to all kinds of things. Why not, right? All right, well, we're Plant-Based in the Burbs. We love to bring you lots of great information all week long. And I know Sherri's cooking over there. She's working her heart out.
I'm killing it over here.
Oh, no, you're not. You're actually keeping animals alive by what you're making. So
yeah, but I'm just saying, oh my gosh, it's a hot mess. But anyway, I'm done. I plated my plate, so I want you guys to see what the crab cakes look like.
I can't wait.
Okay. So here is my little crab cakes. Let me see if I do this. Will you be able to see better? Let me see. I'm trying to figure this out.
Beautiful.
Okay, so here's my crab cakes, right?
Yeah.
So crab cakes. I have some corn on the cob, which is taking up most of my space here. Let me see. So
yes.
Camera, there we go. So crab cakes.
Woo!
Homemade coleslaw, homemade tartar sauce, a little bit of lemon, and we are good to go here.
Oh my gosh, Sherri, that looks so good.
I can't wait to eat it, but I'm gonna let my husband be the first one to get this meal, and I'll get the next one because he just he gonna say no, you do it.
All right, I'm just gonna show everybody how I made these fajita tofurkey sausage deliciousness right here, y'all. Look at that. So I put the cheese on there. It's gonna melt a little bit more. You can also, I'm gonna take this actually and put it into the toaster oven just to heat it up a little bit longer. And not the toast, I'm gonna heat it so the whole thing's heated because I want the cheese to melt. But I wanted to show everybody how easy this was. Oh my gosh, this took
really
me
tasty.
5 minutes. Tina says, "Oh wow, yummy! How easy." Yes, Liz. Yes, Laura.
Yes. This is. So this is killer, guys. You got to try this. Hey, Tom.
Tom says he went out tonight, but Tom is usually cooking in the kitchen with us. So he's usually getting something going over there in Chicago. I don't know where you are. If you want to type in the chat where you are on this planet that's revolving around the sun, be sure to write in. We're in California where it's getting hot in here.
Super hot.
And but look at that. Like Sherri, I'm giving you full screen again. Show us.
Okay, but because I'm eating it. I don't want to eat it all, but it's really, really good. So let me see if I can move my lemon.
Now, what did you drizzle on top? What's the drizzle on top? That looks amazing.
I made a homemade tartar sauce, and that was with veganese, capers, lemon, dill, mustard, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and I don't know if I forgot anything else, but that was the homemade tartar sauce. I made that earlier and put it in the refrigerator. It could chill a little bit more, but that's fine. And then the coleslaw is just the broccoli saw I bought. I rinsed it. I add apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sugar. What else did I put in there? Something else. Oh, and veganese. That's it.
And that's it. Now, Kayla has a really cool question, actually. She never truly liked crab. She buys the mock stuff. It's good. And for some reason, she just never liked crab. Okay, let me tell you something. Some people like oysters. No, thank you. Heck no. I can taste that. I tasted. I don't do it anymore. I never, 6 years here. But I could, the crunch of the sand and just So, no, not weird at all. And you know what? A lot of these substitutes are, they get people in the door eating plant-based because some people, it's a huge leap to jump into jackfruit or hearts of palm, and like you made with the hearts of palm and the artichoke heart.
Yeah.
Some people that's like super weird. So the transitional foods of the tofurkey sausages like this, or the plant-based burgers that are already made into a patty.
Right.
We're transitioning more towards the whole foods plant-based like Sherri made there. I mean, come on, Sherri, hands down, you win in the kitchen today.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to put all green. So if I look at my plate, everything on my plate is a vegetable.
Yes.
Or a fruit. Well, I have the lemon, but everything is made out of vegetables. It just shows you how creative you can be with the vegetable, because really we eat with our eyes, If it looks like something, we believe that that's what it is. So that's why meat alternatives are doing so well in the market for people to transition, because then they can take away that cow or that whatever they're eating and put something that looks similar. And in our mind, we begin to think that that's what we're eating. So for me, Sophie's crab cakes, that's all I can really remember. I mean, I can remember eating crab cakes, but when I eat Sophie's crab cakes, I believe that I'm eating crab cakes. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly. And here's the thing, for the environment, we need to make that transition to plants, everybody. It is, the writing is on the wall, and the water that we are in a drought around the world. So eating more plants is the way to go, figuring it out. And that's what we're here for. You can head over to our Instagram. You can head over to our Facebook page. You can also head to JaneUnchained.com and find a ton of thousands of printable recipes.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. You can see some of our past shows. You can see some of our lunch break lives. We've done a bunch of those as well. So, oh my gosh, this looks so good. This is going to be tasty and yummy.
I know. It looks good. Yum, yum, yum. I love tortillas. I mean, that's an addiction.
I mean, fajita, right? There we go.
Oh my gosh, for sure, for sure.
Broccoli in this, that would be pretty good.
You can put whatever you want, grilled anything. You can put any kind of vegetable in there, and it's still going to be amazing. So, I mean, it's just really about your creativity on how you can create meals that have flavor. Your seasonings are key or crucial to your cooking. And so then you can start experimenting with different other seasonings that you never used before. And, you know, it's just really creative and fun. I really enjoy it. And there's no limit. I know here in Los Angeles, depends on where you are. If you want to go out to eat, there's vegan restaurants popping up everywhere. And even mainstream restaurants are offering vegan options. So, I mean, this just shows you how mainstream it is becoming.
Yes. And I just want to give a shout out. I think it was Tom that said, watch Seaspiracy. I also encourage people to watch Cowspiracy. Incredible film, as well as What the Hell.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. The Game Changer.
Game Changer is a great film as well. And then one more film that's coming out this weekend at the Tribeca Film Festival is called They're Trying to Kill Us.
Yeah.
They're Trying to Kill Us. So you can look up Badass Vegan, John Lewis, and you can look at the film They're Trying to Kill Us. And what's going on there. Yeah. Wow, we are so grateful you watched with us, everybody.
I'm so happy you guys come all the time. It just makes me feel happy. I'm so glad you guys came into our kitchen and checked us out.
Yes, checked us out and stayed here, commented, added value as well, y'all. We appreciate you, and we will definitely see you next time here on Plant-Based in the Burbs. Plant-Based in the Burbs. Boom, boom, boom. Plant-Based in the Burbs.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, y'all, keep it real. Peace and plants. Stay healthy. Drink water. Stay hydrated. And
stay hydrated. Just 30 minutes a day. Just 30 minutes a day. And I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
And go over to Sherri's for motivation. Head over to her DMs and her socials, and you're going to get motivated. Just 30 minutes.
Listen, and let me just give a shout out to my girl, Paige. If you need any type of resource queen here. She knows where to direct you, where to send you. She knows who to connect you with because she is a connector. So that's what's so cool about, you know, connecting with her and being her friend and cooking with her. It's just been a pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you, Plant-Based in the Burbs. Liz, thank you, Liz. And Tina said,
thank you. Go vegan.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching us here on Plant-Based in the Burbs on Jane Unchained, JaneUnchained.com. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.